What's up, everybody? So I am here at Concord District Court to conduct some business, which you will find out about soon enough. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Long time no see.
Yeah, still here.
Yeah. Let's get some change. Do you want me to take this off?
Nah, I'm okay with it. Turn around, please. You're good.
Thank you. Find out.
Yeah, and you probably go to Oxtown, based in Oxtown, and they can help you scan it through their machine. Yeah, you put your phone set number, so you're in good shape. We did that with the other portion of it. So it'll save everything, yeah. So you say, yeah, I have a form set, so I've started a case, you'll need to log in using that username and password, so we want to write that down.
It was just like another trade.
I think you created a password for it.
Yeah, no, I know the password.
So that email with your password.
Okay.
The court can't change that, so it's important to remember that.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? I need some forms to vacate the default. Two of them, I believe. And then I talked to somebody on the phone, and they said that I received notices in the mail for telephonic conference on these, which I never got, so I don't know if I could get a copy of whatever's on file.
So is it a default or an admin guilty?
I'll look it up.
Yeah. Thank you
Does
so
it
much.
have our case number?
I do have the case number. I can pull it up. Let me see here. I think it's 240. So it should be, one of them at least is 435 22.
It's going to be a 429 number for us. Concord's 429.
Oh, is that what it is? So, yeah, sorry. Got so many of these things.
What's the date of birth?
12/18/1979.
1970.
9. Oh, I think I might know what this one is. This must be for 429
429 is Concord, yeah.
2022 CR
Yep.
252. And then the other one was more recent from 2025, I believe, for a registration, unregistered vehicle. I believe that's what the other one is for.
Was it Bow Police Department?
Yes.
So that one is 24. Alright. So for this one, you'll need this one. So there's that one. I'm still trying to find this one.
Charged with this was a violation.
Hmm. 22 CR 252 is what you gave me, and that's not pulling up.
It's not pulling up.
No.
Hmm.
And the
It was
only-
Judge Keating.
I mean, that he hasn't been here for a while. Let's see.
Maybe it's 21. It might be 21. Or I messed up. There's a typo on that. Should be a disorderly conduct.
And you said that one is in default?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's what there's reference numbers there, but so I'm not entirely sure what this is about.
Judy, can you let me in? I don't know where my ID went. I know. I had it.
Did not receive notice.
Judy, can you put this one 24 CR 3874? It's going to be in default.
What's the line?
St. Paul's Franks.
Date is June 18th.
Alright, 21. Okay, yes. I might have this.
Was it 21?
21.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and you're missing it's a 2365.
Oh, geez. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Would you mind grabbing me one of these objection forms and 3 extra pages?
But that one doesn't look like it's in default.
So yeah, I was assuming that's what it is. I don't know what else it could be.
It's the 24 one.
All right, and there was a inspection sticker trial that I had that she said she was going to take it under advisement. I never heard anything about it. I'm assuming that I was found not guilty.
Was that Canterbury?
That was on that was state police. Yeah, I think it was on the highway. So
It was a finding of not guilty.
on that one. So all right, excellent. That's what I thought.
only thing I see in default is the bow unregistered, so we're pulling that one.
All right, and could I get a copy of the finding on that not guilty?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, clerk review, so that's for the clerk under here, right?
Yep, I can.
Judge review. So I think that one's good. Do I need to do the financial affidavit things
So
too?
you
or-
do, it's 174, how are you gonna pay that?
So yeah, I can't. That's why I'm asking for a hearing.
For a hearing instead of
And
setting
what
up
I
a payment plan?
yeah, what I told them was I'll do $150 a day in jail to pay the fines because I can't afford it. So if that's the route we have to go, I'd like to have a hearing about it.
Okay, so we'll pull that one.
It wasn't even like, did it just ever occur here?
So it's gonna be in the holding court, so it's a default on a fine.
Okay.
And how much was that one?
So the unregistered for bow, let me just make sure it's bow.
My husband, because
The
he's like
unregistered for bow was
he went on
174.
vacation out of country
For-
overseas. The process now I know needs to be, because I did contact you guys to let you know, needs to be on hold, right? Because you haven't served the yet, he hasn't signed.
Canterbury, so give me a
Right,
minute.
yeah, I do have copies. You guys can send it to me, to my address. Sorry, it's a mess. He needs to sign that. Sorry if I can't say it anymore. He's in papers and stuff.
Tracy, can
So I
you
don't
sign
think he
that?
has, yeah, he has signed.
I'm gonna pull this and just one second. These were wrong numbers.
I'm gonna file it.
So just into Tracy.
Not really. Thank you. Hey, that's a beautiful. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And we got Stitch, look at, is that Stitch? Where, yeah, it is on.
Oh, yeah, Rivers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is, yeah. Oh, here. I wanna go see it.
No complaint.
So what you're gonna have to do is make a request for new notice of notice to get him served.
But
We have to do it again.
But the thing is, can I put it on hold because I think it's gonna be for a while overseas, and I don't wanna apply again, you know. And he mentioned to his family, I'm gonna be here like over like all the summer out of country, so I wanna put it. I would say 3 months because end of August is it.
Motion to hold. For the year, you want, 3 months, because it's out of country, but it's not. You don't have to send him a
How
copy.
about the motion? What I need to do it?
Motion to hold.
Oh, to hold.
So there's that one, and I think the clerk has the other one, so it'll be just a minute, and then we'll get you a notice.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
So you can see, not guilty, not guilty. This was for the inspection. Did fail to have vehicle inspected. So there's proof to everyone who doubted that I was found not guilty.
Tell our neighbor to say goodbye.
Okay.
so it's just gonna take a minute and we're getting a date, so it
Excellent.
shouldn't be too much longer.
Awesome. Am I going to get something that like?
So, yeah, are you trying to clear up your license?
Well, it just doesn't take effect until 7/4.
Okay.
So I just.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you a notice.
Okay.
Once we trigger it in our system, it takes about 24 hours or so. It goes to DMV somehow electronically, but you'll have an actual paper notice.
Excellent. And then they'll send me something in the mail.
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And I think they are gonna get you a hearing date for that.
Okay.
The fine amount, I guess. You know, that's a conversation you'll have with the judge.
Okay.
And then that was it. So are there two that you think are?
So it was. So yeah, it was
Or-
just those two, I believe.
Okay.
It was weird. I had been unregistered for a while, and then after I renewed it, I got these two in the mail, and they told me that I received notices for telephonic conferences, and I mean I don't remember getting them.
Yeah.
I've never missed any of those things before, so I don't know if it just triggered because I renewed it or what happened.
Well, looks like you were here.
Yeah, I was here in person. And I've been telling them the whole time that I'm not going to pay anything. I'll do $150 a day in jail, and that's it.
But it was from a while ago, so
Yes.
I wonder if they're just catching up with.
So I did file a notice of appeal, and then there was no written decision in the case, which I need to know why I was found guilty exactly. And they're saying they don't have to. I asked for a written decision, and the judge said he doesn't have to give a written decision, that I have to pay for the transcript, which is ridiculous because for appeals purposes, you have to have a written decision. And he's refusing to give me a written decision, so I can't even appeal the case. And so that's what's going to come up in the hearing as well, if he's going to want to jail me for non-payment of fine when he's refusing to provide a written decision in the case so that I can appeal it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So hopefully I can force his hand on a written decision
So
here.
it looks like the clerk approved this. We triggered the notice to clear default. Like I said, this goes to the DMV, and then we've scheduled for a payment hearing.
Just for that one?
The other one wasn't in default.
The other one was,
So yeah, there was nothing.
so it's just the one that's in default?
Yeah.
Because it has two reference numbers.
Yeah, I only found one in default, and I went
Okay.
through twice here.
Okay,
But
great.
you did give me a different number, 435, which could be a different court.
Yes,
You
I'll
could
call
be
them.
Default somewhere else.
Possibly, because that's that one that's the
Maybe
same
they
thing.
joined up both of those numbers on one form.
Maybe.
Does it say Concord specifically you have two?
It doesn't say
So
at
my
all.
guess is that's probably the other number.
It says just at failure to pay at Concord and failure to pay at Concord District. So I got two. They both have the same reference numbers and dates.
Yeah, but my guess is I can see it
And I'm
here, but
surprised.
I don't have access to other court stuff, but it looks like Brentwood is a default.
All right, so who?
10th Circuit, Brentwood.
10th Circuit Brentwood.
Send it certified mail.
Yes.
And they don't have an amount on the fine?
I can't see their
Yes.
court financials, so you'll have to call them specifically.
Okay.
No.
They're all set.
So what do I?
Well, this one though, the
Okay, what's the next
174
step?
for us.
one, oh, that's the 174 for the unregistered vehicle. And that one's a default, and then the other one you're saying doesn't show in defaults?
The
Judge Keating, was it?
You guys gonna let me know because I don't know the process. I'm sorry.
It was like a $700, $800 fine.
You're gonna get an order saying you have 3 months.
I don't see that's in default.
Okay.
You can write the case number down, 429 2021 CR 3652.
Pays it off.
So I have to reapply.
I see that 2 charges were no cross, 2 charges were finding of not guilty,
Another
1
motion,
charge was
yeah.
dismissed, and
So
then
if
there
it
was
doesn't
1
work,
charge of disorderly
But if
finding
it
of
comes,
guilty.
Correct.
But that's all I
you
can
guys
see.
when it.
There's no
Okay.
fine amount attached to it.
Interesting.
Okay, you guys.
Okay.
Sir.
So yeah, I will make a couple calls. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good one. So, and it is interesting that this is one of the few courts that they, oh, it is right there. They still do have the notice. The notice of no recording is still there. They just don't enforce it on me for whatever reason. There is one guy who, Peter Hamilton, check my Peter Hamilton playlist. He stars in a number of videos, and he was an absolute tyrant. He was a complete and absolute tyrant and never let up. Well, all the other court security did not care about the filming and knew that they couldn't do anything. You know, there's no crime, there's no penalty, there's no recourse. All they can do is call the cops because they don't have arresting powers absent some actual crime being committed. So that's how you do it here. There is no recording allowed, but there's no penalty and there's no crime. So it's unenforceable. Signing off. I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's happening here. Thank you so much.